Hello, and welcome to the 2023 Eastern Spotted Skunk Cooperative Study Group annual meeting. My name's Andrew Edelman, and I have the honor of giving you a brief introduction to our group. For those of you not familiar with our study group, our mission includes three main goals. First, we want to enhance communication about the species. Second, we want to identify management and research priorities. And third, we want to facilitate collaborative planning, funding, outreach, monitoring, and research opportunities. At last count, our group consists of 174 wildlife biologists from across the range of both the plains spotted skunk and the eastern spotted skunk species distributions. That includes members from at least 24 state agencies, 21 universities, 5 federal agencies, and 2 tribal agencies. The current leadership of our study group consists of the 6 members that you see on the slide here, beginning with myself, Andrew Edelman. I was the past chair from 2018 to December 2022. David Chakowski was our chair before that period from 2015 to 2018 and currently serves on the advisory committee. And then our 3 other members of the advisory committee are Colleen Olfenbuttel, Clint Perkins, Nicholas Sharp, and then our communications coordinator is Ashley Hobbs. The motivation to form our study group arose out of the noticeable declines of this species from the 1940s through the current day. In addition, the advent of cost-effective and widespread camera trapping also provided additional research and monitoring opportunities for this formerly cryptic species. In 2015 and 2016, we began the formation of this study group centered around the model used for the Southern Appalachian Black Bear Study Group. And then continuing through the rest of that decade into the current last few years, we've had an expansion of our study group with further research and publication on the species. All of this history and motivation can be better understood by looking at our 2 publications that I list there, found in the Southeastern Naturalist and the Wildlife Professional. We have a number of tools that we use to enhance communication among our members. First, we have a great website that I suggest you check out that houses information and links to our conservation plan. Second, we've got a great listserv that you can sign up to get email notifications on. You can do that by contacting David, and we send out emails periodically related to new research that's being published, new announcements for studies and collaborations, and other related items. Third, we have a blog that we periodically publish new interesting observations on. Fourth, we have a YouTube channel that we maintain where we keep our presentations from past symposia. And then we also have our annual meeting that we hold primarily at SBDN every year. Finally, we do occasionally hold research symposium, including virtual ones, as well as at host meetings like TWS and SBDN. Another great resource that our group has put out there is the Eastern Spotted Skunk Conservation Plan. This was used to identify management and research priorities, which is one of our missions, and it was first published in 2018. It was written by 12 content experts that were members of the group, and it provides an overview of the ecology and knowledge gaps for the species, and also includes an appendix with state information for each of the states in the distribution of the plains and the eastern spotted skunk species. It was revised in 2019 as well as 2020, and it's been endorsed by a number of prominent natural resource groups. Another way that we accomplish our mission to identify management research priorities is to get research published and out to the scientific community and wildlife managers. We've done a great job at that goal. If you look at the period prior to our formation versus after our formation, you'll see that we've had over a 600% increase in yearly rate of publications during that period of time. Also in 2021, we had a special issue that we sponsored with the Southeastern Naturalist that included 21 papers on the plains and eastern spotted skunk species. Most recently, in 2022, we published a 5-article special section on spotted skunks in the Wildlife Professional. And I recommend you go see that if you haven't had a chance to read it yet. And finally, you can see newer publications as they come out on our website. A big effort of our group has been to collaborate on a variety of projects to further our understanding and management of the species. First of all, we have had a great collaboration on collecting tissue specimens for genetic and disease research. This has led to important discoveries confirming the subspecies and eventually identifying the plains subspecies as a unique species itself. We've also had major efforts in creating promotional materials that have been used across the region to crowdsource spotted skunk sightings, as well as using an iNaturalist platform to report and verify those sightings. Finally, we've combined knowledge from multiple studies and collaborators to look at broader biological patterns such as demography and more recent distribution patterns like you see in the figure here. As the most recent chair of the study group, I want to thank all our members for their amazing contributions over the last 8 years to furthering the management and conservation of this species. And I'm looking forward to seeing what new efforts emerge from this most recent annual meeting.